Hey there. Gonna be working on the Chevrolet truck today. Good old 2001 Chevrolet. Right now, I don't have any rear windows that roll up and down. So obviously there's only 2 of them. The back glass isn't on this truck. But in saying that, I would really like them to roll up and down. So I guess I'll explain to you where I'm at. Come on with me for a minute. So, right here, new motor regulator, because that motor was gone when I bought the truck, and yeah, either way, look at that. I'm gonna have to pull all that tent off and stuff too, which, whatever. But look, see, put my finger in there, even with the new regulator there. But either way, so what's really going on is my window switches were bad, and now I have new ones. There's a little circuit board in here. The one on the other side was fried, and then I assumed this one was, because look at that. Nothing that just looked like some good old fun and adventure. So yeah, either way, the fuse is good. So I bought this off the good old Amazon, and because it's a lot cheaper there. You can get this off Rock Auto, and it's around 40 bucks. Or you can go on Amazon and get it for like 12. Either way, I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but one of these is much nicer than the other. There you go. Y'all, whatever, man. I'm doing this with one hand. Hi. Caramba. Okay, there we go. Look. But it is the same plug. Looks real nice. Wire colors don't match, but that's not a big deal, because guess what? All you have to do, is just do wire for wire. So cut these, and then follow this plug, green wires, top right. We'll make that this pink one. Well, the purple wire, second from the right on the top. Well, that's gonna be that pink one. And this black, or what is that, brown, that's gonna turn into this nice green one. And so forth. It's not rocket science. It's gonna be super easy, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm just gonna let you know when I'm done, and then we'll see if these windows work, because the fuse isn't blown and all that good stuff. So I do want to point out one more thing. I think that's all of them. This kit did come with nice crimps. These are the heat shrink, and they almost look like they got solder in them in some of them. But either way, once you crimp these butt connectors on, you can heat shrink them, and then they're waterproof and they hold better. So these are really good. I was really happy. A lot of times you buy stuff off Amazon or any aftermarket stuff, it just comes with the cheap plastic ones. But nicer, a little bit more expensive, and a lot cheaper in price than Rock Auto. So that's fun. Well, I'll let you know when I'm done. I'm probably gonna trim back here and use a little bit more of the wiring from this one. Don't judge my seat covers. They came with the truck. I'm not a camo guy, but I'm a tool guy. I want to snap on seat covers. But either way, not Craftsman. Don't get Craftsman seat covers. They'll break like they're tools. But I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna use some of that extra length, because this wiring looks like garbage anyways. So let's just see what it is. I'll let you know when I'm done. I'm gonna show you a trick. I cut this off. If you notice, I have all these at different lengths. Guess you can see that. So look, did it real simple. Just take the furthest to the right, cut those same length. The ones past it, cut those shorter, then shorter, and then these I made longer as the other ones. I'll show you why I did that once I get the butt connectors done, and I'll just show you. There's a reason. It makes it all real nice in a minute. I'm gonna show you something. See this blue wire? That one right there? Well, that one was in this bottom slot in here, right? And that one. But, and this green wire was right here where that blue one is. But my problem is, I was going to be connecting the bigger of these two wires to the smaller of these two, right? To match them up where they were. And I wanted, this one's a ground. So I really wanted to make sure my ground wire was really well. And then this smaller signal wire is going to have your 12 volts or whatever, but it's not pulling that many amperage. I wanted to go to the smaller blue one because this one's still bigger than that one. This one's going to handle amperage better anyways. So, but the ground one I wanted. So, either way, let me show you what I did. All you need to do what I just did is a little angle pick, right? This little blue cover was on there, has little tabs on each side. You just pop those two tabs on each side, push it up, hold it with your thumb, go to the other side, pop those two tabs, push it up, and it comes right out. So, but in saying that, if you see right inside of there, that little brown tab in the hole that's, well, if this thing would focus. Either way, it's a brown tab right there, and that's in all of them. All you gotta do is put that pick in there and pry that down, and you can pull the wire right out. So, in saying that, I'll try to show you how easy this is to put them back in. So, if you look right, let's see if I got a good spot. On top, there's that little notch. That's gonna click in, yeah? That's a clicker, or a stabilizer, and the other one's a clicker. We're gonna find out real fast. This thing keeps darkening my screen on me, trying to see you. So, all you gotta do, look at these other ones. Oh wow, it goes in just like this. So, this side had the stopper on it, and you're just gonna push it in. It pops into place, and then you're good. Now all I gotta do is my little blue piece slides right in between all these, right? Just like that. Put 4 wires on one side, 4 on the other. It's a real easy design for these. And then you're just gonna maneuver it back in. It's probably gonna fight me, but it's only because I have a camera. Come on now. Boop, 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 boop. You guys sing to yourself a little bit when you're doing this stuff? Okay. Take these, pry those up. I should get that side in. Yeah. Take these, pull these out that way. I should let that side get in there. It's holding up on the one. There we go. Look. Click, click. Done. Haha. Repaired. All these kind of work the same way. This one's just so shot out, man, that it's I didn't want to reuse any of that. That doesn't look fun to use at all, so I didn't. But I'll show you what all I'm doing. I'm going to time lapse again. Alright, now I want to show you all this on this last one. So right here, you strip off, look, you can just say a little less than a fingernail length, whatever, you know, it doesn't have to be, it's not rocket science. You know, just 1/4 of an inch really works, right? You gotta take the end of that wire and you want to spin it, yeah? You get a kind of twisted little braid on it. The reason that is important, if it'll focus, oh yeah. Either way, the reason twisting is important is because when you go into the connector right here, it makes it real easy to fish it in to the hole inside the connector. Now look, there's only that much metal in that connector. You only need half of that stripped off the wire. Yeah, so see, about half. Either way, if you do more than that, you're gonna have a lot sticking out. Now, you could, with these small wires, strip twice as much, fold it in half and twist it. Or twist it and fold it in half, however you wanna do that, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna work either way, and that just gives you more to fill that little hole with in there. Yeah. So, either way, there's that. But this will also show you why I cut these all at different lengths. That way you can space the butt connectors out. That way when you go to, like this is going to be in a door. So if you put them all in the same place, you have a fat chunk right there. And then, you know, depending on what your door looks like, you're going to be hitting the window, blah, blah, blah. So you'll rip your wires out. But I will say, anytime you have weird wiring problems like this, where you have burns, check your wires really well. Because right here, I don't know if y'all can see it good, I have a break. Well, that wire's been pinched real hard. And then my purple one, that is straight broken in there. Almost all the way through. So now I gotta fix that with another butt connector. So I wish I would have seen that sooner. But yeah. Either way, something got pinched right in there. And just messed up this section of the harness. But I didn't know until you cut that insulation off, right? All the wrapping they put on it. You have to cut that off sometimes to find out where your shorts are. So this truck's obviously got some shorts. It would not do that without having something going on. So stuff is grounding the shitting, and we found some of those. So I'll fix those and we'll be right back. Alright, so here we are. I had to add my little red connectors, or heat shrink too. And I know someone's going to say that I should be using different crimps or using my crimps at a different place. But these connectors are actually kind of big for these wires. And I needed a good crimp more than I needed water protection. So it was just the right decision. Now, anytime you do a crimp, now I'm going to try to show you one hand. You need to pull on them from both angles, you know. Just like that. Not real hard, because you'll break the copper if you pull too hard. It's not a strength thing. You just want to make sure it's not going to pull out. So right now I'm going to get my little crack ladder and I'm going to heat these up and shrink them all down. Now when you do it, just grab one at a time, apply heat to it from all angles, get all the way around it. Yeah, you want all this heat shrink to be touching wire. So this side's going to be hard because these wires are small, but it'll get close if not all the way on it, and I'll show you when that's done. Alright, so if y'all can see that, there's like a, man, this thing does not do that well as far as zoom goes, but I know it's an action camera. I should have got a different camera. But there is a goo that comes out of here when you heat them up. So even if you do pinch through and get there, you see that right there? That's where it comes out. So it's still waterproof. It's not a big deal with these. But either way, this is what it's all done. And if you look right here, that harness is going to go together a lot nicer. And it's the same length. I gave it about 1/4 of an inch more on all my cuts, but it's just going to fit together good when I go to tape all this back up. Alright. Oh yeah. So we got it all taped up. Like I said, it just looks a lot nicer. Like obviously you can tell some stuff's in there. We got butt connectors in there, yeah. But it just makes it look a lot nicer when you go to tape it versus having all, what, 8 of those in one spot. You end up with a big, you know, chunky, ugly connection. So this just makes it look a little nicer. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this truck forever, but I want it to be right for the people or myself. But we're getting to the fun stuff now. Hey, camera, sit still, man. Shoot. Alright, let's go on an adventure and see if my battery is still... Yeah, I need to put all this in another video. What's all this stuff? Oh, wow, cool. Yeah, my keys aren't in here. Alright, so I've been all over the place. This is a whole new switchboard. But right now, my rear window still won't roll down, which is cool. If anything, y'all can just see how my life it goes sometimes. When the Lord's trying to grow me with things. But the windows aren't rolling down. Sorry, the truck is a mess. I literally have a million and one car parts. I was driving it and I stopped driving it, and I got all these CV axles, upper lower control arms. I got inner tie rods. The outer ones have already been replaced by the previous owner. I got new wheel bearings because those were shot out because I'm sitting on 35s, and I am going to swap out my brake controller with one of the two I have. But either way, this is my favorite one. This one, it's a Primus IQ, but I just lost the connector. It's in another truck that I sold, and so I don't have that. But I like that one a lot. It's worked really well for me for a long time. This draw tie one, that thing is shorted out and it's got issues. So I'm gonna do that, and then all this. I'll let you know what I find out about this wiring issue. We're just losing power to the back or something. I've checked it for power. I know we have power going back there. I just got to see what's going on with it. And either way, I know those old switches were bad. Some of the diodes were burned up inside the little control board. That is always going to be an issue. So I had to get rid of the broken parts. So both switches and that sectional wiring harness. So at least we got to go over the wiring harness. That was fun. And only took, I mean, seriously, this maybe 20 something minutes start to finish, even recording this thing and doing all the craziness of that. But yeah, so I mean, the truck had some problems when I got it, but I like the truck. It is a fun truck, and check it out. An 8.1 liter with an Allison transmission. That's the same thing they put in the 26-foot box truck. And you can tell when you drive it. This thing will spin these 35s like they're not there. It's pretty fun. Either way, I'm gonna re-gear these axles. I'm hopefully gonna have the front one out today, hopefully, since I'm pulling all this apart, and I've got to re-gear the rear axle too. I've never re-geared axles, so I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. I've had training on all this stuff, just never got to actively apply it. Yeah, so we'll go on the journey together. I rebuilt my first transmission the other day, and it went well. I had to tear it back apart once, but the second time went perfect. So, by the way, I'm learning. I've been a mechanic for... I got serious about it when I was 14. I'm 33 now, so there's that. Yeah, but wiring's where I got started, and then it scared me a lot, and then I got into all the mechanical stuff, so I got real good at that, and now I'm back into wiring, and it doesn't scare me anymore. So I have to find a lot of shorts. So either way, this battery's about to die. I'm gonna turn this video off. This will be it for this one. And wait, sorry, look at that new windshield. Oh man, it's so much nicer. The old one, that was a miserable windshield. Someone like scratched it with a screwdriver, scraping a sticker off or something, or maybe it had ice on it and they were trying to scrape the ice off with something metal. Completely just zigzagged a scratch all the way down the right in front of your face. It was awesome. And it was cracked all the way across in the same area. So good old fun. And then a bird decided to poop all over my new windshield. So there. Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do something and see y'all in the next one. I think I'm gonna call this channel Things I Do. It's kind of a spinoff of DIY, but Things I Do, because this is all stuff I do with or without this camera. I'm just doing it. I gotta build another one of these bumpers. I got it. I just have to weld it together. If you can see, that one's higher on one side than the other. This thing's been in an accident, but everything right in there has been replaced, and Either way, it's a fun truck, man. I don't care if it's been an accident. I'm just gonna have fun with it. And off-road jack. Oh, you have to get one of those if you don't have one. They're the best for trucks. I love these things out here. Shop is coming up. It's there. I don't have the right floor in it yet, so give me a minute. But I'm gonna pull all this apart on another video, and we'll see you guys later.